Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Demon Slayer. Last time on Demon Slayer, we had Together Forever, where basically the fight with the arrow and ball demons continued, and the arrow demon was swiftly defeated by Tanjiro using multiple techniques, but it left him exhausted, so the rest of the gang dealt with the ball demon, and yeah, pretty much dealt with her, and Miss Tameo tricked her into saying Kibutsuji's name, which invokes Kibutsuji's curse. That's a boy. Say that 5 times when you're drunk. To where basically the curse, these arms pop out of her and then squeeze her to death. And it's, I mean, I guess they said that, you know, demons can't really kill each other, but at the same time, Kibutsuji can, because he can, so he did kill her, but also the sunlight, whatever, she's dead now, it doesn't matter, don't need to be, you know, bothering with technicals, she's dead now, but yeah, and then, but before she died, they were able to get a blood sample from her, however, she is not part of the 12 Kiseki, so she is not that close to Kibutsuji, but yeah. And then the gang went their separate ways, and Tanjiro and Nezuko ran into that other Demon Slayer guy from the final selection, who is all scared and stuff, and he's begging girls to marry him so he won't die alone. So, yeah. So there's that. But that was pretty much that. So, like always, the reaction is down in the description and in the pinned comment for your viewing pleasure. So let's go ahead and jump right into this episode of Demon Slayer. Here we go. Alrighty. Man, that... Pretty much immediately when I heard him yelling, I was like, that sounds like Eren Yeager and or Caesar Zeppeli, you know? Which, obviously, same voice actor, but I'm pretty sure, man, but that's gonna be great. I haven't enjoyed his voice in a while, so, and yeah, that definitely has to be Steve Blum. I'm pretty sure. After reacting to the entirety of Cowboy Bebop, you definitely get a feel for Steve Blum's voice that you'll never, you know, lose. Basically, the one I do want to look up though is Zenitsu. So, gotta wait for my laptop with its gamer lights to power on. The gamer lights only are on at the beginning. I keep the gamer lights off just because it's stupid. Anyway, I'm gonna look up Zenitsu. Okay, unfortunately, my mouse pad is going nuts. Alright, so Alex Lee, spelled Aleks, and then L-E for his last name. Unfortunately, I do not recognize him, so that's unfortunate. While I'm here, let me see if I'm correct about the boar guy. I am. Inosuke Hashibira. Alright, that's about how I can pronounce his name yet. They haven't exactly said his name, but, you know, all you gotta do is look for the dude with a picture who's of a boar head, and yeah. So I was right about that. And then, I guess I can look up Steve Blum and just scroll through Steve Blum and make sure I get... See, I mean, that might take a minute. You know, it's Steve Blum. The man's done a lot of voices, but... Let me... Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah, I was right. The Kyo guy. The drum demon. Alright, so I was correct. Yay. Oh. And set this back. Alrighty. Man, so that was something. Alright. Zenitsu. Man, this guy's gonna have to put in some work, because right now I do not care for him. I'm trying to think of another character like him. I guess just the sort of, I don't want to say crybaby really, but just the sort of coward, the scaredy cat character. I guess the closest would be like early My Hero Mineta, because he definitely had a lot of that, especially in that first season when they attacked the USJ and stuff. That's kind of my first thought is that, but Mineta sort of changed. They went more into the pervy side, and then he became a more rounded, good character. So I'm hoping, it's the same thing when we watched the final selection, and there was that other dude, that really angry dude, and I was like, oh, this guy's so angry and annoying, like, I just don't like him. And I was like, yeah, but watch, he's gonna be an endearing character, like, I'm sure, and I'm sure the same applies to Zenitsu. It's just gonna take me some time. It is definitely just going to take me some time to get used to Zenitsu. So, yeah. Although, I will say, I like his backstory. That was kind of funny, that he incurred this, like, crazy debt with this woman, and then, I don't even know, like, it doesn't even explain why that happened, but it did, and then the debt was transferred over to this old man who was an instructor, and made him become a demon slayer, which is really weird. It's really, really weird, but yeah. But, I mean, that was kind of funny, so I like that. But other than that, I mean, he's just, I don't know. I like the kid, what was his name? It was like Shuichiro or something. I really liked him laying it on him, like, oh, why do you even have that sword on your hip if you're just a coward, and it, like, cutting to his core and stuff. So I like that. That was really interesting. But yeah, other than that, I don't know. I don't know if I care for Zenitsu at the moment, but give it some time. And unfortunately, the kids, I like that the kids got scared because the box was making these noises, so they ran away, and it's like, oh no, you left Nezuko out there. No, you left your muscle. But on the other hand, I am okay with this for the moment, just for this moment, because this will give us a chance to really get to know, get more to know, I guess, of Zenitsu and, what was it, Inosuke? Inosuke. I'm like trying to remember like everything I've learned about Japanese name pronunciation, and I'm trying to pronounce it correctly first try, The boar guy. We'll call him the boar guy for now. So yeah, hopefully we'll see more of that, of, how they work, how they, deal with Tanjiro and all that stuff. So it's fine. It's totally fine to put Nezuko on the back burner for a little bit. But yeah. But that was interesting. And then another interesting thing, I will say at least, about Zenitsu is he does seem to have this heightened sense of sound, which is interesting. So, I wonder... Oh, that would be interesting. It would be interesting if... Because he does seem to have this heightened sense of sound in the same way that Tanjiro has the heightened sense of smell. So I'm wondering if that's the reason the Demon Slayer Corps gave him a sparrow instead of a crow, is because a sparrow would not, like... It wouldn't be so loud to him as a crow would be. That would be really interesting, actually. That'd be an interesting little touch. I don't know. But he's definitely got some sort of sound thing going on. So that's at least something, So yeah, that was interesting. It's also... So Tanjiro can speak bird. I don't get this I don't really get this because... Like, the crow speaks English. Or Japanese, I guess. The crow speaks human languages. Let's say that. The crow speaks human languages, which is why Tanjiro and Zenitsu and everyone else can understand it. But the sparrow has only been shown, these little tweets, Ugh, excuse me. The sparrow has only been shown to do these tweets. But Tanjiro could fully understand. I don't know. Did I miss that part of his backstory? I don't know. When did he learn to speak Sparrow? I don't know. I also keep saying Sparrow, like Jack Sparrow. I don't know. Apparently the word Sparrow has been ruined apparently for me, so I gotta say it like that. We'll say it like in Pirates 5. Spara. Jack Spara. It's like the best part of that freaking movie. Anyway. But yeah, so that was interesting. And then we got the drum demon, which is interesting, who at a hit of his drums can change the house. That's his blood demon art, is that he has full control over the house. Excuse me. I don't know where that came from. So yeah, and then they changed up a lot of the rooms, and then on top of that, he seems to be able to change gravity to an extent that they're both on the wall, which is interesting. So yeah, so that's really interesting. Curious about that. I'm also glad that those kids' brother isn't dead yet. So that's good, because that's the thing is like when Tanjiro was like, "Oh, we'll help him, we'll get him back, I promise," and it's like, man, you don't know what state he's in. He could be dead already, but nah. But yeah, but that was interesting. And then yeah, just opening a door, and there's just this dude. He's jacked. He's got these crazy swords, and he's got a boar on his head, and he just looks at you, and it's like, nope. That is just absolutely not. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be another demon slayer. I mean, we see him in the intro, and it's one of the iconic images, along with Nezuko and her muzzle. That's another iconic image from Demon Slayer that you know about before you even watch the show, is the dude with the boar on his head. So yeah, so he just busts in here, jacked, shirtless, with two swords and a boar on his head, and he's here to kill. So okay, I'm all for that. Let's go. Let's freaking go, man. I'm interested. So yeah. So interesting stuff. Still interesting stuff. Gonna take me a little bit, I think, to warm up to Zenitsu, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's not like the other guy. Not the boar guy, the dude from the final selection. I immediately just hate that guy, and I kind of don't want him to come back, but I'm sure he will at some point. So, yeah. Oh well. Everything else is still interesting. So yeah, even Zenitsu. We're just gonna need to take a little bit on him. So yeah. But yeah, that was pretty much it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist for all of my Demon Slayer reactions, as well as another video that you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.